Okay, today we're going to do a writing exercise.
Okay.
And through this writing exercise, we're going to make a short story, or we're going to make material for you to develop your own conversations, anything like that from this exercise.
Okay.
This will be an easy exercise to make an essay personal to you. Okay. So the basic structure of it is we're going to make a sentence, the first sentence, and then from that sentence you're going to ask a question and then make a second sentence based on the answer to that question, and we're going to line it all up and make like a chain or a kind of a pyramid structure to a short little easy essay. Okay? So as an example, I made an interesting sentence about myself, which I think maybe people might be interested in. If they hear this first sentence, I want to think what kind of question would they come up with, and then answer that question in the next part of the essay. Okay. So let's just go through it and try it. So my first sentence is, I am an American teaching Russian martial arts in Japan. Okay? So if this is our first sentence, I am an American teaching Russian martial arts in Japan, what might be a question you could think of to ask after you've heard that? Anything here.
Why did you start doing Russian martial arts?
Good. Why did you start doing Russian martial arts? Let's see. My answer is, why did I start? I started because I saw a video of Russian martial arts and I thought that's really interesting and I would like to try that. So that would be another sentence.
Okay.
What I prepared is, before this lesson, I prepared it using this one. When?
Okay.
When did you start doing that? So my answer was, I began teaching about 12 years ago. So this is a sentence. I began teaching about 12 years ago. Based on this new sentence, what's a question you might ask?
Where did you start doing Russian martial arts?
Okay. Where did you start doing Russian martial arts? Doing martial arts, I started doing Russian martial arts in Tokyo.
Okay.
Good. Now, my question I came up with is this one. How? How long have you been practicing Russian martial arts? The reason I came up with this is because my sentence was, I began teaching about 12 years ago. So I thought, maybe people are interested in teaching. What about practicing? So, how long have you been practicing martial arts? So now my third sentence is, I began teaching at almost the same time as I began practicing. So 12 years. Okay. If this is the sentence, I began teaching at almost the same time as I began practicing, so 12 years, what might be a question you would ask?
I would ask why. Why did you teaching martial arts and practicing martial arts at the same time?
Good. Okay, why? Good. And that's exactly the same question I came up with too. So my question was, why did you start teaching at almost the same time as you started practicing? So now we're on the fourth sentence, and my answer is, there was no one in my area who was teaching Russian martial arts, so I would go for lessons once a month in Tokyo, and then to practice between the lessons, I started a group to whom I taught what I had learned. So this is now the fourth sentence. So from that, what might you ask?
Who come to your class?
You come to my class. Good.
Yes.
Good. Okay, and the answer is people who are interested in Russian martial arts. Yeah. What I came up with is where. Okay. So where are you teaching? Now my fifth sentence is, I teach class twice a week, one at a local community center near my house, and the other at a sports center the next town over. So now this is my fifth sentence, and from that, which I made myself, I have now 5 sentences. I am an American teaching Russian martial arts in Japan. I began teaching about 12 years ago. I began teaching at almost the same time as I began practicing, so 12 years. There was no one in my area who was teaching Russian martial arts, so I would go for lessons once a month in Tokyo. To practice between lessons, I started a group to whom I taught what I had learned. And 5. I teach class twice a week, one at a local community center near my house, and the other at a sports center in the next town over. Easy, pop, 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 pop. 5 sentences. Now,
Okay.
your turn. So we need a first sentence. You need to make a sentence.
Okay. I make radish smoothie every morning.
Okay, I make radish smoothie every morning. So now I'm going to listen and I'll give you a question.
Okay.
Why? Why do you make radish smoothie every morning?
Because it's tasty and good for health.
It's tasty and good for health. Okay. Okay, it's tasty and good for health is number 2. So I'm going to ask when? When did you start making the smoothies?
I started to make radish smoothie 4 years ago.
4 years ago. I started to make radish smoothie 4 years ago. And next one, let's go why. Why did you start making radish smoothies?
Because I got to know that radish is very good for health.
Good. And I got to know radishes are good for health. So, how did you like having the radish smoothies? How did you like having it?
It's good.
Okay. Why was it good?
Because it's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's sweet because I add some sweet fruits a lot. So it's sweet, but also like sometimes a little spicy.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right, good. So we just made about 5 sentences, and the next step will be how to fix them and then how to use them.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.